guys, it's Amber. Welcome to my channel. I am a creator of book and home fragrance content. Today's video is about a book tag that has been going around the last couple weeks called the Mid-Year Freakout tag. She is booked and busy, did it, Sarah Hadif. I think I'm saying your name right, Sarah. Sorry if I'm not. I watched Do It. I'll list everyone down below that I've watched that have done it. So I was like, I want to do it too. Can you believe that half the year is already done? I can't believe it. So this is a half the year has gone by book tag. So let's jump into it. So the first question is best book you've read so far in 2024. Now I am cheating a little bit because this is actually a series, but I loved all of them, and so I'm picking them. So it's the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. So I just love this series so much. I'll talk about the final two books that I read in June in the June wrap up, but I adore the series. Spoiler. Okay, the second question is best sequel you've read so far in 2024. So I had to pick again from the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber, but I also chose to go along with that. I also really loved Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. That was a 5-star read for me too. And I'm planning on getting those books if the third book, if I end up loving that book too. So if I do, then I'll pick up that trilogy for my own collection as well. So, okay, question 3 is new releases you haven't read yet but want to. So I picked 3. I have one of them, and then the other 2 I do not have. I forgot to pick up the book. It's upstairs, so I'll just show a picture again of this one too. So I do want to read A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle Jensen. I'm pretty sure that's who wrote it. I should have looked up I'm pretty sure it's Danielle Jensen who wrote it. But I'm gonna check just to be sure. Well, you'll see it on the picture when I put it here. This one is kind of the talk of everybody right now, I know. It's Danielle L. Jensen. It's kind of gotten mixed reviews, but it looks really good to me, and I love the cover. So I wanna decide for myself if it's good or not. Okay, and then the second one that I'm really wanting to read that is a new release is a novel love story, and that one is by, I should have looked these up beforehand. There it is. Oh, Ashley Poston. That one looks really cute. It's a whimsical, or it's like magical realism type of love story. It has to do with a girl that ends up in this small town. From what I understand, this small town that ends up having some of her favorite fictional characters or something like that. So I'm thinking kind of like Once Upon a Time, the TV show. So it sounds like my type of book, and I'm looking forward to that one. And then the last one is the one that I do have. I just got it in. If you watch my library book haul, it is Sanctuary of the Shadow. This one looks like it will be a pretty fun read for sure. It's like circusy carnival type of look to it. So I'm intrigued by it. Oh, and who's that one by? Let me look again. This one is by Aurora Asher. Aurora Asher. Okay, so that one. Alrighty, let's see. Question 4 is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I picked 3 for this as well. The first one is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a continuation of the Inheritance Games series, and I've really enjoyed all of the books that she's released so far in the series. So I am looking forward to this one. Then I am also looking forward to Apprentice to the Villain, which is the sequel to Assistant to the Villain. And this is by, let's see, I know her first name is Hannah. Yeah, Hannah Nicole Mayer. Yeah, we got it. Yes, so it's the second book in that one. I really thought the first book was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then the last book is a novella. It is Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This is set in the Caraval series. It's a novella, like a Christmas novella, I guess. And so that one looks like it'll be a lot of fun for sure. Okay, the 5th question is the biggest surprise. And it just says surprise, so it doesn't say a good surprise or a bad surprise. It's just a surprise. So my answer to that one is The Night Circus. I liked the book, but with how much people have raved about it in the past when it first came out, quite a few, however many years ago it was, I thought I was going to enjoy it a lot more than I ended up. I did enjoy it. I got a 3-star for me, I think is what it was, but I was expecting like a 5-star, and it just didn't hit me that way. So I would have to say that's my biggest surprise. Okay, and then the 6th question is favorite new author, either new to you or debut author. This one I have to go with Stephanie Garber. I've loved her Caraval series. I thought they were really good, and then I absolutely adored her Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So she has to get my favorite new author win. Okay, question 7th is newest fictional crush. There's going to be a theme kind of with a lot of these answers, because my favorite fictional crush is also from the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and he was a little bit in Caraval as well, and that is Jax, the Prince of Hearts. I just adore him. Okay, question 8 is book that made you cry. This is The Wishing Game. This one absolutely did make me cry, or at least tear up in quite a few parts of it. Like almost at the very beginning, it had me. So that would definitely be the book that made me cry. Then question 9 is book that made you happy. And this is, I picked 2. One is a novella, and that is Mysteries of Thorn Manor. I can't believe I can't remember the name. This was a novella. I'm going to see who it is. Yeah, Margaret Rogerson. I knew that because I loved her. I loved her book that went along with the novella, The Sorcery of Thorns. That was 5-star for me. So I realized that I hadn't read the novella. I didn't even know it existed until a couple of months ago. So I read it last month, and it was so cute. It was fun to be back in that world, and I really enjoyed it. It was one of those, it's a novella, so not a ton of stuff happens, but what happens in it is really cute. So that one, and then I have to say also A Curse for True Love. Made me happy because the ending made me happy. I was nervous when I was reading the first 2 books about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, that one as well. Okay, then we have, let's see, question 10, most beautiful book you've bought or received. Okay, so I did, like I said, there's going to be a theme. I absolutely adored these books. These are the UK covers. Probably either this one or A Curse for True Love is my favorite of the three. But I do really love all of them. They are so, so pretty. So these are UK versions, but they are the regular UK versions. So if we're talking about more of a special edition of a book, then I think this one probably wins for me. This is Song of the Six Realms by Judy I. Lin. And this is from the Owl Crate cover, and it's so, so pretty. I love the colors, and the artwork is just stunning. So that one, for a special edition that I've gotten, has to win. Okay, then we have, let's see, question 11, which is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? So I always try to get through my TBR cart, whatever's on it. But also, if we're talking a specific book, I want to finish the Invisible Library series. I'm on the final book, book 8, which is called The Untold Story. And these are by Genevieve Cogman. If you haven't picked them up, they're really fun. They're classified as sci-fi, but it feels more like fantasy sci-fi to me rather than like straight up. It's not like spaceships and stuff like that. There's fae in it. There's dragons in it. I think because there's like travel between different versions of Earth is why they kind of classify it as sci-fi rather than fantasy. But they're fun reads. I've really enjoyed it. Book 7, I did give 5 stars to. So I am anxious to read book 8. I just have so many books to read, especially with the book bingo that I'm doing, that I haven't picked it up yet. So that would probably be my main book I want to get to this year before everything leaves my head from what happened in the last book. Okay, question 12 is, what books do you want to reread this year? I love rereading books. This is what I do. This is why I buy like the books that I love, is I always buy the ones that I love because I know I will want to reread them. So I decided to choose Twilight and Midnight Sun. I want to do a tandem read of the two of them. I read this, when did this come out? 2020 now? Was it 2020 this came out, or 2021? I can't even remember now. So Twilight, of course, is Bella's version. And then, yeah, 2020, Midnight Sun. After years and years, Stephanie Meyer finally published it. This is Edward's version of Twilight. So I have read them separately, obviously, but I want to do a tandem read of them. So I figured that would be super fun to do. So I plan on doing that. And then last question is question 13, a book you enjoyed with mixed reviews. And that would have to be A Curse for True Love. I know this kind of has gotten mixed reviews. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I do see some of the reasons why people didn't love it as much as the other two. I do feel like it should have been maybe 100 pages more, that type of thing. But still, what we got in it, I loved. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved all three. So that's it, you guys. Those are the mid-year freak out book tags for you. A few of there was 10 of them, and then some people added on some extras. So I did pick 3 of those extra questions. So that's why I have 13. So I'll list the ones that I did down in the description for you guys if you want to join along and do it yourself. And please tag me if you do so I can come watch it. So anyway, that's it. I still can't believe that we're halfway through the year. It's blowing my mind. But anyway, please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate all you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.